To the Paradise Paradox.
Paradox. Let's go. Okay.
What's been happening, Aaron? Tell us about your little adventure, jumping around the streets like a madman.
I'm in recovery.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. It was 2 days ago. I joined 35,000 dancers of various indigenous Mexican, Indian type. Too many to name. I can't even name the group I'm in because I can't. The name is just. It's the Earth God, but it's pronounced in Aztec, which is.
I was thinking you couldn't say it because it's like a top secret, confidential, or it's you can't speak the name. It's like naming. It's like the name of God or something. But no, it's just because you can't pronounce it.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I haven't heard anyone pronounce it right. And you know what? I pretty could pronounce it, and no one would know. But I'll be straight up. It's I'm gonna look up the name so I'm gonna attempt.
Okay.
To say it in a little while. But our groups we are Aztec conquerors. So a group of Aztec warriors, and the whole idea is that all the dancers we meet up at the big cathedral in Guadalajara, in the center of the city, and we dance from there to the Basílica in Zapopan.
Yeah, so it's like 20 kilometers, yeah?
Well, it is now because they're doing the subway construction.
Right.
Normally it's about 5 or something, or maybe 10.
Okay, so they didn't adjust the route. They're like, no, we have to go there.
Oh, you have to. Yeah, you go. Well, this is the thing. It's
no
not
matter
just,
how long it takes, we have to get there.
Yeah. I wasn't aware when I started turning up to dance training 3 months ago. I just thought, it's like going to any dance class. We'll just go do some Aztec dancing. And it was a dream of Joanna's to go and join this dance one year. And although now she reveals to me that it's once you start, you have to keep going every year. Or something happens, God gets upset with you, you're condemned to hell on earth, something like that. So you have to keep showing your commitment.
Giant idol of Olmec drops on you as you're walking down the street.
You see how big those are? They would never find you. Okay, it looks like it's this earth god is Tlaltecuhtli. Tlaltecuhtli.
Okay.
There it is. But this group that we started dancing with, there's about 200 of us, and we were mixed in with about 35,000 others that danced down the road. I didn't realize until I saw the photos later, but actually in front there's big church groups, monks and priests and other Catholic peoples. I'm holding, and they follow this van that's made to carry the Virgin of Zapopan, or the Virgen de Zapopan. It doesn't sound right in English. The problem is, I'm not exactly 100% Catholic, so sometimes it costs me a little bit of effort to understand the beliefs that the Catholic people have for their Virgenes. And I know we've spoke about it because I'm not sure if you get it either. It's like it's a phenomenon that Catholic people have.
Yeah, and we have some. Yeah, we'll talk about that another time because there's some interesting aspects to it.
It's deep.
Yeah,
and I talked to a lot of Christian people that I meet in Mexico, and they're a little bit off-put by the fact that I went to dance, and sometimes they say, or they straight out with, it's all bullshit, right? You've read the Bible. There's nothing about idolizing Virgenes in the Bible. And I was like, yeah, but...
Wait, who says that? Because this is, we're in Mexico and most of the Christians you meet are Catholic. So...
Yeah, but I meet ex-Catholic Christians.
I see.
Yeah.
I see.
Well, there's a guy that sells jelly in front of my house, and
Mr. Jelly.
I believe his name is Gonzalo. He's a nice older guy, but he likes to preach the Bible a lot.
Uh-huh.
And me being a nice guy, I usually listen to him. Because it's good. It's good, right, to get to know the street folk. And he's straight out with, you read the Bible, 2 + 2 = 4. You go to the Catholic Church, 2 + 2 = 10, or whatever you want. It's okay. And, that's his point of view. But I know that Joanna's Catholic, her family's Catholic, Mum's Mexican family's all Catholic, and I don't think it's by choice. I think it's just because they grew up here, and that's what you grow into.
Yeah, you grow up learning that 2 + 2 = 10. Nothing wrong with that. It's just a cultural difference.
Well, yeah, okay. So the Catholic Church has had its criticisms over the years, and will remain to for as long as I think people can add up, according to that example. But what I realized here is it really comes down to the individual and what they believe. And I believe that everyone has their own truth. Like, we should respect what everyone believes. And when you've got that many people that crowd together, believe in the same thing, there's an energy there. Like, the people create that, and that's pretty powerful. From my personal experience, I may have been halfway, maybe 10 kilometers into this walk, and by this point, my feet are a little tender. My legs, well, I'm fine, but my legs are a little bit numb because we're doing this dance, which is maybe like three steps and a hop for every second, and you're constantly just bouncing on the spot. At the time, I'm thinking, I'm in boxing training, so I'm just doing the dance. But you slip out, and you go into this like trance where you're just doing the same motions, like your body's doing it, and you're not consciously thinking about the steps anymore. So when you're 10 kilometers in, it's like the same repetition. You could be 15 or 5 kilometers. You lose track of where you are. It's only that I know the track, so I was like, okay, I'm about halfway. So and I'm starting to not get tired, but I'm getting sore in a way, like mainly across my shoulders and back. But you keep doing it. I also did it barefoot, so occasionally I'm flicking bits of glass and things out of my foot, like only little bits, but you feel it, like you step on a bindi, and it's like that's not good. I've got 10 kilometers to go. I can't take this punishment. Or you hit some gravel, and it's like just in the ball of your foot, just where you don't need it. But because you're numb to it, it's like the shock gets you, but then it goes away.
Just where the point in exactly where you don't want to have glass sticking into your flesh, that's where it hits you. I know I've got a lot of places on my body like that, actually.
Yeah. It's insane. It's insane because you're dancing, you're fatigued. We started 11 o'clock at night as well. It's like, and we did an hour at 11. It's now 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm ready to go to bed. And we're out in the cold, standing in front of, out on Vallarta. Yeah. And it's like, there's nowhere to lay down. Like, I went and laid on the grass.
It's actually Cuadras.
Oh, okay. No, it's the same.
Nitpicking. Yeah, it's the same street.
It's the same street. Well, I don't know how far up or down I was. Anyway.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Well, because we all got organised. All the dancers in their groups. We danced for a bit. Show off our 3-4 dances, and then we just chill for 5 hours in the middle of the night for no reason. And then at 5 o'clock we started to do the dance march. So.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. I told you I was wrecked. Like, I didn't sleep all night. We danced 20 k's, and so I get to the other end, and as we're coming into Zapopan, there's thousands of people each side of the road looking at you. So and I'm not thinking anything. I'm just marching through, and this energy just hit me. Like I'm thinking about the night before. Here I am hand painting my loincloth because, you know, I wasn't, I mean, you know how much that stuff costs. I wasn't going to go out and buy like a costume.
Well, I'm sure you could get like something from La Parisina, the textile store, and like buy like a Mexican flag cloth and put it around. Or, you know, something with Dora the Explorer on it, or
Okay.
no, who knows? Something authentically Mexican.
Pepper?
Yeah. All right. So half Pepper, half Dora, just to show exactly what you're all about.
Yeah.
Represent Australia and Mexico.
Okay, I didn't realize that these feathers were very expensive. Like those headdresses, the big ones, I think is my profile pic at the moment. That's maybe a 20,000 peso headdress that I borrowed for the photo.
Oh, okay. I was wondering how you pulled that out of your rear end.
Those feathers are 250 pesos each, like the big ones.
Right. So this is like $15 a feather to make this huge, beautiful headdress. Make sure you send me the photo.
Yeah,
we'll put it up.
So I didn't wear a headdress this year. I thought, you know, I'm the new guy. You know, I don't need to be rocking up with this, you know, big expensive headdress. It'd be cool if every year I'm building it, so, you know, I build up.
Yeah, every year you have a new feather until you've been doing it for 50 years.
You see some old men.
Then you're chief of the tribe.
Yes, that's the way it should be.
Yeah.
So I didn't invest in any feathers, except for a couple that I pulled off my dream catcher, and I wore on my arms. I thought that's my feathers.
Okay.
But anyway, here I'm marching down the road, and I'm thinking about the time, you know, I'm laying there painting because I just bought some normal material, manta, which is just cream like material, real basic. And I folded it up, I stitched around the outside, put a button on it. There, bam, simple. And you know, no one, I think people are embarrassed to wear something like that. Something so, you know, because people like to show off.
Yeah.
Like everyone's got these like colored, glossy, you know, shiny uniforms that they probably spend a couple thousand pesos on, and I spent 50.
Yeah. But I mean, I guess the important thing is that you made it. I mean, it's not. It's more about doing the dance and.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to upgrade next year. I'm going to get it super simple. Maybe I might get some more like, you know, those nuts that make the noise.
Yeah, well, you know, go to the sastreria, like the seamstresses downstairs here, and just ask them, oh, can you make this into shorts or something? They'll probably do it for like 50 pesos.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't think I need to invest. And I thought, you know, to make it extra special, because, you know, a couple of the guys that knew that I was going, like, you're gonna go barefoot, like that's pretty hardcore. You're gonna if you do it barefoot, that's what everyone that's like really dedicated do. So anyway, so I said, okay, yeah, sure, why not? Of course I'm going barefoot. And I did. But when everyone was looking at me, and they look at me, and like, you know, no feathers. I got some paint on because, you know, I didn't have anything on my shoulders or anything. And then they look at my feet and they're like, what's this guy doing? And as they were looking at me, I felt like this hit of energy. And, you know, I almost cried. And I say maybe 4 times, like it just hit me. And I was like, just keep breathing, you know, like, you know, I can't be seen crying out here in front of all these people. How embarrassing.
Yeah, but I guess that's well, yeah, I mean, it's a difficult thing to do to let go of your self-consciousness to that extent. But I think that might be the point of it, like to enter into that trance and feel some kind of divine blessing or, you know, peak experience.
Yes. Yeah.
And let yourself go with it. Yeah.
You lose track, and you know, 1 minute I'm thinking about how embarrassing the design on the front of my loincloth is. And then I'm thinking, you know, I can see like people tap other people and point out to me, and then point at my shoes, and then people are taking photos of me. And it's like I've got all these observers or witnessing, you know, what I'm doing here. And then I started thinking, you know, I don't really believe that by this dance that, you know, I pray to the Virgen and she's going to complete or give me everything that I've asked for. I don't exactly believe in that, but the belief that other people have when they're looking at me, it was quite intense, and I still don't know what to make of it exactly.
Okay.
So that's where I'm at.
Yeah, well, this is okay. I can relate to this because this is like a similar thing to when I used to do amateur theater, and you go up on stage all night, and I think there are a few factors involved here, at least two, maybe more. But one is like you're doing this performance, and say you're actually transforming yourself for a short time into somebody else, or you're entering a trance, and it does put you in this state of flow when you do it right, and it's very intense. And sometimes you get off stage, and then somebody look in your eyes, and they're like, "You're on some fucking shit, man," and you're like, "No, just getting into the flow of it." Yeah, and. So that's one aspect of it, because you're entering this strange area of consciousness, and I remember Keith Johnson talks about this in improv, where he gives these extreme examples where they're doing commedia dell'arte, this form of theater where they all wear masks, and Johnson says it gets to the extent where you're wearing the mask of a certain character or archetype, and the mischief, the troublemaker archetype, and it gets to the point where you tackle someone in the round, tackle someone on stage, and someone will ask you, "Why the hell did you do that?" And you will say, "I didn't do it. That was the mask."
Yeah.
And then the other thing, like you're talking about the attention, because this flow of energy, because when you say that where awareness flows, energy also flows. So when people are focused on you, that's maybe the morphic field reaching out towards you and giving you some kind of energy. And that's another factor. I believe it's a factor, but that's a little less. It's a little less scientific, I guess, than the flow can be explained somewhat scientifically, but the flow of energy from attention that's not yet explainable scientifically.
No, but I mean, there's many cases.
Yeah.
I mean, and there's knowledge of it. Like there was parents tapping their kids and sending fruit in my direction. Give me guavas or guavas, guayaba.
Yeah.
As I'm
handing them to you, not throwing them at you.
No, I don't think I could catch it.
Suck shit, Aaron.
I wasn't wearing my glasses.
You fucking fake Native American. Who do you think you are? Get out of our country.
So hey, I got my birth certificate now. I was born here. Those kids, running alongside me, giving me fruit. So, like cut up oranges, and I'm playing football again. And I'm marching.
Half time.
I'm marching along, and it's like, I can't feel my feet. It's, I'm not even in control of what I'm doing anymore. It's like, I'm not even thinking about this. I'm focused on trying to breathe so I don't start tearing up as I'm chewing on this lemon. I can't explain that level of energy. But the thing is, I don't think it was from the Virgen, the Zapopan. And even though I probably consider myself more Christian than Catholic, there's different levels of perception here. Like, am I just going to a party? Am I just dancing? Am I partaking in a dance to achieve some kind of flow state? And now, for that, who do I say thanks to?
Maybe just saying thanks is enough.
Because I'm grateful. It was cool. It was cool to be part of it. But at the end, we do this ceremony, and then everyone chants "Él es Dios," like He's God.
Yeah.
And sometimes, to be funny, I might end with "and I am He," which usually upsets Joanna. But you know, like it's all in good nature, right? Like, you know, I can't upset anybody. I don't think.
even work grammatically.
Never mind. In Spanish, él es Dios y yo soy él.
Yeah.
In Spanish, it works.
Okay.
I think.
I'm not sure. No, never mind.
I never learned Spanish at school, so I just make it up as I go.
But it's like if someone knocks on your door, you don't say is that you? You say eres tú. Are you you? Kind of. That's almost what you say.
Yeah, that's what you're saying.
Yeah, and if I knock on your door, hey Aaron, soy yo. I'm me, or I am.
Yeah.
But no, never mind.
Well, English and Spanish don't really go together.
Yeah.
But we just use it. We just talk. Well, so that was my last couple of days. We ended up. I got home. I slept, and then I went back out and danced a couple more hours. And now, even though the bottom of my feet look absolutely fine, the bones on top of my feet, my knees and my hips, are ruined. Like they're just sore, like as if I played football. Like I just feel like I'm bruised inside out. But other than that, everything's all good.
Bruised inside out. Okay, this should be the name of your autobiography.
I don't think I was touching the ground. Like I was flying. Actually, I have a photo. I'll send it to you where I'm not touching the ground. It's just like 2 feet.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
What?
Yeah, I'm just hovering.
Okay.
I mean, obviously I've hopped or stepped, but the photo's like,
Right.
this guy's flying.
Okay, that's cool. All right. Cool. Shall we wrap it up?
Yeah, well, that's my story.
Cool. It's a good story.
That's what I did.
So my name's Kurt Robinson.
And my name's Aaron Battle.
So hit me up on Twitter @TroubleBubble.
You can catch me at BattleAZ.
Yeah, BattleAZEE. Add Aaron on Twitter. He needs it. He's a distinct lack of followers. It's pretty lonely out there in the Twitterverse.
I don't know how to use Twitter. I'm still learning how to reply.
And jump onto YouTube, press like on YouTube, jump onto Facebook, press like, hover over the like button, press get notifications, and jump onto iTunes, subscribe on iTunes or Pocket Cast, Podcast Addict, so you can stay up to date, keep yourself informed with the nonsense that we talk about, and jump on over to theparadiseparadox.com so you can have a look through our backlog. We've got a lot of cool stuff that we talk about, Mexican culture and archaeology, wacky theories and weird science. And you see at the top, it's got a donate button, or you just head to donate.theparadiseparadox.com. So we've been getting some good donations. So thanks to Brad and thanks to Angie for giving us some generous donations there. We really appreciate it a lot. And you can also, if you're going to buy something from Amazon, especially if you're in the United States of North America, you can jump onto theparadiseparadox.com. You see at the top, it's got Shop Amazon, so you can head on over there and maybe buy some books about Native America, something by Graham Hancock, or what's that guy's name? Melchizedek?
Drunvalo, Melchizedek.
Yeah, maybe something like that. And have a beautiful day.
Keep shifting.